What's up guys, it's Cal, and today the third Elysium stress test happened to prepare for the server's launch. Now you can go ahead and click the two annotations on the screen now to watch the, oh wait, I didn't record the other two. So I didn't have vanilla WoW downloaded for the first stress test, and my WoW pretty much finished downloading at the end of the second stress test.
How could this happen to me?
Now that was at the end of the last stress test. Now this is the third stress test. I'm on my Orc character at the Gul'dan arena, and I see that there's a message saying to make new characters, go to the major cities to get instant level 60, and here I am logging out and then deleting my character, and I decided to make another Orc. I just thought Horde would dominate the PvP server more, so that's why I decided on a Horde character, even though I usually play Alliance. I picked Hunter because they're fairly well at soloing things and such. And here we are on our adventure. Now this stress test was like a domination point where Elysium told us places where Horde dominate or Alliance dominate, and then your faction needs to take it over essentially. So the sudden jump here from my Orc to this human was pretty much Orgrimmar was messed up. I kept getting disconnects, so I just ended up deleting them and then making a human paladin. So here I am in front of this NPC, which instant levels to 60. It is obviously latency lag, like the server is not going to be perfect, of course. And there's, as you can see, there's a ton of people here as well. But as you see, I learned all my things. I'm now level 60. And now at the entrance of Stormwind was where all of the class trains were. That's where you could buy weapons, you could buy mounts, and such. And I tried to put talents in, but it was super latency lag. So I decided to sort of step outside of Stormwind for less, latency lag. Helped a bit, but it was still a bit laggy, of course, because this is a stress test. That's the whole point of it, for them to work out all the kinks before the release date, which I will announce at the end of this video. They've already said the release date of the server. Now those are all my talent points, if you care to know what they are. I put pretty much all of them into Ret, of course, and then I put a few into Holy. Protection really had nothing for me at the beginning of the top tiers. So now cutting to back in Stormwind, I went to buy my gear, and which I didn't really have trouble with. I was just kind of looking at the stats, looking at the stat bonuses. It was really the weapons that I had the biggest trouble with, because some of the weapons didn't have descriptions, they didn't have names. The only weapons you could buy was a dagger, which Pallies can't use daggers. There was a staff, so a lot of spellcasters were able to have a weapon. And there was a one-handed mace. So I put points into something that increased my two-handed weapon skill. That was a bit pointless, but I needed a weapon, obviously. So I had to pick the one-handed mace, because that was really my only option. And as you just saw there, I was inspecting a bunch of people to see if they had the same problem, and yeah, pretty much everyone either didn't have a weapon equipped at all, or they had the beginner weapon equipped, or they had the only 3 options that we were able to buy. So now I'm actually headed to go do stuff. There's a few domination points that they said on their website, like Ungrow Crater. They also said like Torn Mill and South Shore was a big one, but I wasn't heading there. I don't play that game. I was going for the big guy, the one, the only, the Doomlord Kazakh, which they decided to spawn in Wetlands. Now Wetlands, Menethil Harbor, wasn't the domination point, but but you'll see everyone pretty much on the server there. It became like the biggest domination point, just because they spawned Kazakh right on Menethil Harbor. Now you've probably been able to notice already, it was incredibly annoying, but my character is invisible. He's invisible to me, not everyone else. That'd be too much if he was invisible to everyone else. But there's no way I could fix it. I tried relogging, and none of that worked. But so I just headed to Menethil anyway, and obviously the way there from Stormwind is to go to the Deep Run Tram, then go to Ironforge, and then just run there. It wasn't a very long run.
Hold up. How deep can we go? 'Cause you're pulling me straight down.
So here I am at Wetlands. Now no one really even knew where Kazakh was. They only looked at Elysium's Twitter, which said that Kazakh was in Wetlands. But no one could find him, and so everyone was pretty much scouring all of Wetlands to find him. As you can see here, I do end up dying by some horde. I went into the lion's den a bit, and I went too far from the pact and didn't realize that there was a bunch of horde around me until I died by the latency lag. But anyway, I ended up just taking Res Sickness, taking one for the team, and then I took station in Manethil Harbor, which the Alliance generally controlled. Now I'm going to let the rest of this play out. It's essentially just the Alliance in Manethil Harbor, the Horde on the bridge, and everyone, like Warlocks, Mages were using their Blizzards and whatever on the entrance so no one could get in or out. Kazakh appears at one point, pretty much kills them. We have the Horde attacking from one front, and Kazakh was by the docks attacking from the other front, so the Alliance were pretty much sandwiched. But the Horde did end up coming into Manethil Harbor from the docks. They were smart enough, finally, they got a brain to go around and then come up the docks to attack the Alliance from that front, except they ended up getting wiped out by Kazakh as well. So here is some of that. And then at some point throughout the recording, my OBS just went black, which wasn't really a big deal. There wasn't really anything much going on past what you just saw. Just a bunch of latency lag, Horde entering Manethil, and the server crashing, which was to be expected. It is a stress test after all. Now the big news is, when is the actual server coming out? It's coming out December 17th. So mark your calendars, it's in a couple weeks. But the stress test was fun. I mean, it was alright. I didn't really attend I didn't attend the first one at all. I kind of attended the second one until, I really was only on it for like 10 minutes. And then the third one, it was alright. But hope you guys liked the video. You can sub to the channel for more videos like this. I'll probably be making more NOSTALRIUS / Elysium videos. Things back in Vanilla WoW, because a lot of people didn't play back then, or a lot of people that play today didn't play back then. So some things to show off. But if you like this video, you can leave a like on it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.